foodie family. I hope you're all eating well. Thank you for coming back to the channel. You know, at Dixon Family Catering, we like to turn negatives into positives by providing great food and great service. We also believe in turning negatives into positives in life as well. Today, I want to talk about what Chef Swagg is. I know a lot of people wonder what Chef Swagg is, where it came from, why I decided to wear it, and what the purpose of it is. Well, Chef Swagg came from a time when I was working in bars, right? And the beer distributor would bring the bar into the restaurant. The beer distributor would bring the beer into the restaurant. They would take it to the bar area. They would also bring in different shirts. They would give the shirts to the bartenders to wear. The shirts would have some type of beer logo on it, whatever beer that they wanted to represent. And these shirts were called swag. They would bring swag in, and I would always say, "Hey, where's the swag for the kitchen crew?" And they would say, "You know, the kitchen crew is in the back. The guests don't see the kitchen crew. So what's the point of giving shirts to the kitchen crew, and nobody's going to be able to see them to promote the beer that they want to promote? They give them to the bartenders. The bartenders serving beer. They see whatever beer brand on the shirt, and they're like, 'Hey, man, I'm gonna try that beer, whatever.'" So I understood. So they didn't make swag for chefs. So they said, you know, they didn't see us. Nobody seen us back there. Well, I seen us back there. I seen us back there slaving it out. I seen us back there sweating. You know, all the food that they were eating were coming from the people in the back in the kitchen who were making it. So it came to me somehow. You know, the good almighty divine gave me an idea. Said, "Hey, we need to offer clothes for people who are in the kitchen, people that you see every day, people who are back there." So I decided I was inspired to create a brand of clothing called Chef Swag. I originally was going to call it Chef Shit, you know, SCHITT, you know, this is the chef shit. But I decided to go Chef Swag because it was swag or clothing or merchandise for chefs. So it wasn't for me per se, you know, it was for anybody who works in the kitchen. All of the people who were in the kitchen on birthdays, on holidays, on weekends, on Father's Days and Mother's Days, and all those special occasions, the people who were in the kitchen, you know, sweating it out, you know, grinding it out, the hot, sweaty kitchen, and they were putting up the plates. You know, those are the people that the Chef Swag is for. You know, all of the people that I was working side by side with, all of the people who put the love and pride into their food and make sure that all of the food gets out to the guests. Those are the people I'm talking about. The people who love the chaos of the kitchen and the intensity of the kitchen, and who go through the craziness of a long service, and then they come in the next day for another crazy, chaotic long service. Those are the people who Chef Swag is for. Chef Swag is for the foodie who loves to go out to eat, who loves to go to different restaurants, who loves to taste different flavors, who loves to try all the different food they can try, who loves to meet up with their friends. And usually when they meet up with their friends, it's at some place that serves food somewhere. That's who Chef Swag is for. Chef Swag is for the moms, the aunts, the grandmas, the uncles, the cousins, all the people, the friends and family, family and loved ones that you know who love to cook at home and who are always making something new, always has that bomb sandwich recipe that they're coming up with, or that good macaroni and cheese that they make, or whatever it is, that great sauce that they make. For all of those people who are the chefs in their families, in their groups, in their circles, that's who Chef Swag is for. All right, Chef Swag is clothing or merchandise for people who love to eat, people who love to cook, people who slave their hearts out in hot, sweaty kitchens, people who, you know, are the family chefs, and, you know, every holiday they're in there making up that great, you know, cornbread, or, you know, that great cake, that caramel cake, or whatever it is they make. That's who Chef Swag is for. Chef Swag is not for me to say that I'm the best chef ever and I'm better than any other chef. Chef Swag isn't for me to say that I'm arrogant. Chef Swag isn't for me to boast and brag about being better than anyone. Chef Swag is for me to say that I'm a student of the culinary arts, and I love to cook, and I'm very passionate about what I do, and I love to be around people who are passionate in what they do. I love to talk to people who love to cook. You know, that's what Chef Swag is about. Chef Swag is about paying homage to the people who cooked before me, paying homage to the people who set the kitchen up, paying homage to the people who are the Olympic chefs, paying homage to the people who are the executive chefs, the chef de parties, the sous chefs, the pastry chefs, the gourmet chefs. Chef Swagg is for the people who cook with me today. Chef Swagg is for people who will cook tomorrow, who are going to come after me. Chef Swagg is about showing that I love what I do. I have great pride and respect in what I do, and I love everybody who does it too. And the people who patron and who are foodies, they make us. If they didn't come eat our food, then we wouldn't have anything to take pride in. So Chef Swagg is just as much for the foodies and the people who patron the industry as it is for people who cook in the industry and the people who keep it alive at home, and the people who set it up, the people who keep it going now, and the people who are going to keep it going later. Chef Swagg is for all of those people. It's not just for me, it's for us. I wouldn't have Chef Swagg if it wasn't for all the people who have came before me and the people that I work with now. Chef Swagg is clothing and merchandise for people who love to cook, people who love to eat, people who are family chefs, and people who set the industry up, work in the industry, and will work in the industry. That's who Chef Swagg is for, all of those people. So if you fit in those groups of people, then you, my friend, my foodie family friend, you have Chef Swagg. Chef Swagg, that's what it is. So let's turn, and everyone has a brand in them. Everybody has something they can create in them. Whatever you have a passion in, whatever you love to do, you can turn it into a brand. Everybody has a brand or a ministry. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a book. Take whatever you have in you and pull it out of you and give it to the world. We should all be giving our gifts to the world. So Chef Swagg is something that I was inspired by the good Almighty Divine to give to the world. And everything that I do on this channel is me giving my gifts to the world. So Chef Swagg is something that I recognize people in this industry, we have. People who patron the industry, they have. People who built the industry, they have. So I give that recognition of the Chef Swagg to the industry and to the world, giving my gifts back. We should all give our gifts back. Whatever you have, bring it out of you, give it to the world. Don't be selfish, give your gifts to the world. Okay, so whatever you have, whatever brand you have, pull it out of you. We all have that. We should all be representing our own brand. So let's turn the negativity of wearing these millionaire brands into the positivity of wearing our own brands, wearing our own Chef Swagg, wearing our own ministry, wearing our own book, wearing the things that we have, our own merchandise, our own seasonings, our own books, our own hats, our own shirts. We should be wearing our own stuff, pulling our own stories out of us and giving it to the world. So Chef Swagg is for everyone. Thank you guys for coming to the channel. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Chef Swagg for everyone. Love, peace, and fish grease.